Okay, so now that you understand how to properly text a girl, you understand, how to have those low investment texts, and you understand the fuckboy frame texting principles, so how you can set up dates, go from, interactions with girls in the street to meeting girls and going on dates. Let's talk about how to actually make a date happen, how to close the date, like how to get laid on a first date. So you go out, you meet a girl, and what is the fuckboy frame principle of getting laid on a first date? Well, there's a couple of things you have to understand. There's a couple basics. Going on dates is very simple, and getting laid on a date is very simple. It's not very hard, but there's a few things you have to keep in mind. Number one is location. Your location. It has to be near your place if you have good logistics. So if you have good logistics, set up your dates near your place. Remember how over my text, and you'll see it again when I show you how I do this date here, how I set up the date near my place. It's like my place is where we're meeting. Not my exact place. Sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll tell girls come over for wine and things like that. But generally, if you don't want to always go for the huge risk, which I suggest you do actually in the future, what you can do is just tell the girl to come to your area. And you don't have to say come to my area, but you set it up at a location that's near your place. So you should know a couple cool bars or a couple cool areas that are in your spot, a couple cool places that are in your area that are good to meet girls at or good for dates, and set up your dates there, right? So if you have a bar that's like a block away from you, perfect. Or near her place. So if you can't pull to your place, let's say you live with your parents or you have a roommate that doesn't allow you to bring people to the house, and or you live in a weird situation like that, you may have to go to the girl's place if she has her own place. And again, we talk about knowledge is power, right? So you want to find out, does the girl actually have a place that you could take her to? If the girl doesn't have a place that you could go to, if she was with her parents too, you may have to find another option. You may have to pull to a bathroom or something like that. But generally, you can either find her place or your place. That's kind of how you want to be doing your game. And what I call it is just setting up to win. Super fucking simple, right? Setting up yourself to win, setting yourself up to get the best result. When you set up a date near your place, you're going to always be fucking winning. Pretty much. Like, generally, most guys, the reason why they fuck up on dates is either one, because they're not relaxed, which is what we're going to go over next. It's because they're not relaxed, or it's because they set up their dates fucking miles away. I used to do this. I would be going out in New York, but my place would be in New Jersey, and I would set up my dates in the middle of Manhattan. Now, however, I have a place in Jersey, but it's at a certain place near downtown New York. It's relatively close to the city, give or take. It's like a 20-minute train ride max. So what I'll do is I'll bring girls and I'll meet them in that area where I'm getting my train. So now we start off going towards my place, or I'll tell them to come to my area if they're in Jersey, the same area that I'm meeting them in, right? But if it's a girl in New York, for example, I'll tell her to meet me by that train station, and then we'll go right to my place, and it's a quick ride from there. But you want to set up dates to win. You want to put yourself in the optimal position to win. That's all, honestly, what being good with women is about. And you kind of already know this from the fuckboy friend principles, but it's setting yourself up to win, right? Setting yourself up to constantly win. Now, something else that's important is the importance of relaxation on the date. Most guys, when they're on dates, are freaking the fuck out. We're going to go over some infield footage of me on a date and kind of breaking down how you can pull from a date as well. And you'll see how I'm kind of fidgeting and kind of being a little nervous and off at some points, but then other times I'm super fucking relaxed, right? And I'm going to call it my own body language. I wanted to show you guys the ups and downs of what you should always do and sometimes what you may not want to do, but generally in my date, I'm very, very relaxed. I'm always leaned back. I'm always taking up space. I'm always chilled out. I'm never really over-investing. I'm never really, leaned in. So stretch out, take up space. When you sit next to the girl, sit next to her and stretch out and take up space. Stick your legs out, right? Put your arm out like this. Stretch out, lock in. Remember we talked about the principle of locking in. Finding a fixture to just lean up against and chill by. That's what you want to be doing when you're on your dates. The other part about this is establishing sexual tension, right? You need to establish sexual tension on a date. So sexual eye contact and breaking in sexual conversation. So that's a huge thing. Sexual eye contact is massively important, right? It's like when you're looking at the girl, you don't have to be, staring at her like this, but if you're relaxed and you're looking at her, if you're leaned back, if you have that absence of investment, you're leaned back and you're looking at the girl deep into her eyes without freaking out, without saying, okay, I need to prove to you that I'm an attractive guy, with just letting it rest, just letting it be there, that's when you're going to be fucking winning. And part of this sexual eye contact and, this sexual conversation, you want to break in sexual conversation, is sexual framing. So you want to frame certain things as sexual. One part of this is misinterpreting, right? Another thing is teasing. So misinterpret and tease, and you'll see how I do this on the infield. It's like you constantly misinterpret little things that the girl does as sexual. So maybe she says something like, I don't know, like I'm a doctor again. I always use that as an example because my mind, I'm having kind of a brain fart, but she says I'm a doctor, and you're like, oh, I could totally have you as my doctor. Or if a girl says she's a teacher, for example, I'll be like, you could never be my teacher because I would just lust after you the entire time, right? That's how I'm framing it. I'm framing things as sexual. I'm not misinterpreting really, but I'm framing it as sexual. Teasing as well, teasing the girl about little things like, I love the way you laugh like this, it's so cute, or I love how your face goes like this when you say this thing, it's so cute, right? Your nose crinkles up here, it's so cute, like, right? Little teasing things like that, that works as well. The other part about this is absent-minded touches. Now, you don't always have to be touching the girl. So, for example, the date that I was on here, I didn't feel like the girl was very sexually open, and I found out later she actually is pretty sexually stifled, but I was still able to close because I did absent-minded touches at the right time. I wasn't trying to physically escalate on her. I wasn't like, let me get to this point physically with you, let me close right now, I need to make it happen right now. Instead, I was doing my touches absent-mindedly. It was like, as I'm talking, a touch here, as I'm talking, a touch there, right? It wasn't very like, must touch now, must touch now, must touch this way. It was very absent-minded. And then how do you actually get laid? So how do you actually pull from the date? So again, you make sure that you have a good location, you are near her place or your place, and then you are relaxed on the date. You're not over-investing, you're stretching out and you're taking up space. Remember, relaxation is a state of being, not a state of doing. So if you're relaxed, you're gonna let the girl invest in you. If you're relaxed, you're not gonna be trying to win more. Remember we talked about subcommunication. That's what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be letting the girl invest. You're gonna be leaned back. You're gonna be letting the girl have room to be feminine while you maintain your masculine presence of relaxation. So what you wanna do is you wanna bring up your living location or her living location early. Let's say you're gonna go to hers. What you could do is you could ask her early in the date, do you have wine at yours? Or if you wanna go to yours, let's say early in the date, you could tell the girl, I have a really cool view. In this case, I think the place I was, I had a cool view, or I don't know if I even know if I didn't, but I think that I say to the girl, I have a cool view or something like that. That's a really good way to set up a date, or to set up a poll for later. But I always bring it up early, I don't bring it up late. So what I'll do is I'll say early on, yeah, my place is like right there, I have a really cool view, maybe we'll check it out later. Right, and I'll plant that in her mind. A lot of times, especially on Tinder, I'll set dates up right to my place. Like, I'll just have the girl meet me at my place. But sometimes when you can't always make that happen, like I'd say most of the time you can, but sometimes if you can't make that happen, which is why the examples I showed you were not if you bring her right to your place. The text game examples I showed you were for going on regular dates. This is what you're gonna do. You set it up near your place, and when you set it up near your place or her place, you have to bring up her place early on, or bring up your place. So if it's her place, again, do you have wine at your place? If it's your place, hey, I have weed at my place, do you smoke? And she'll say, yeah, I smoke, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, cool, maybe we'll go later, right? And then establish a plan. So establishing a plan is part two to the establishing or bringing up your living location. Establishing a plan is saying, yeah, maybe we'll spill a bottle of wine and watch SpongeBob, right? See how I'm establishing that plan? I'm making it very obvious that we're gonna go back to my place and we're gonna do something. Remember we talked about it when it comes to setting up polls and setting up like pulling from the club. We talked about putting the focus on the adventure, not on the actual leaving, getting into that emotional frame. That's what you're doing here. You're putting a focus not on the leaving part, like we're gonna leave the club together, no, but you're putting a focus on the actual adventure, the actual plan that's happening. You're not putting a focus on leaving and going to my place on the first date and fucking me like some whore. No, I mean, again, she's not being a whore, but that's what society trains the girl to think. But you wanna establish a plan. You want her to have a focus on the adventure, not a focus on the actual leaving the date itself, okay? The other thing is you want it to be no big commitment. You don't want it to be like a serious commitment to actually going with you. You don't want her to think that it's a big deal. When I say no commitment, I don't mean that the girl shouldn't say, cool, let's go, but you don't want her to think it's like a massive deal. You don't want her to think it's, oh my God, fuck, I have to fucking see this guy. I mean, I have to go back and fuck him. You don't want her to think that. You want it to be, oh, it's no big deal. We're going back to mine. We're going to have fun and drink and do that. Again, the focus should be on the adventure, not the actual leaving and committing to going with you, right? And this is how you're gonna run your dates. It's very simple. The time length, sometimes some dates take 10 minutes to pull, other dates take an hour. This case was maybe like 40 minutes, which is pretty long, but it was right next to my place, and I felt that this girl needed a little more comfort before she actually trusted me to go back to my place. Maybe not. I could have probably done it earlier, but you know, I was shooting infield, and I think there's a lot of good lessons to be learned here. So we're gonna crack into that. Before we get into the date, let's look at, you know, some of the text game that happened here so we can learn from that as well. Let's look at how I texted this girl and how I set up the date with her. This is a girl that I met on Tinder, but the Tinder messaging doesn't really matter, so I wanna start with the texting actually, so you guys can see the text that I sent to her after I met her on Tinder. We'll go through it relatively quickly. So she says her name, and I say it's Tim from I send her, something. It's Tim from the Thing. I sent her. I text her name and I say it's Tim from the Thing, which is usually my go-to from Tinder. She says hola, and I respond, Wynwood is lots of attitude. What are you up to? She went out to Wynwood last night, but I'm home chilling. How about me? Searching for late night food. She hits me up the next day. Sorry, I fell asleep. And again, keep in mind how I follow the fuckboy frame texting principles. It's not a lot of investment, but I am going to try to set up a date with her sooner rather than later, because I think this is my Miami trip coming to an end. And this is the same trip where I met that Latina girl that I showed you guys, the dancer in the text game breakdown, the previous video. Let's drink tonight. I'm teaching a workshop until 8, but I should be free around 10. She said I'll have to see him going to a pool party, but I have work at 7. So I try to kind of get her to not do the pool party and come out with me. And she's like, the pool party will be over, but she has to get up and teach her kids, so she wasn't sure if she wanted to be up that fucking early and after she was drinking, right? So I asked her what time she finished the next day, because we were going to be up late, and I figured, fuck it, let me just reschedule it to another day, 4-ish. And I had her add me on Snapchat as well, because I wanted to make sure that she wasn't actually a catfish. I always do that I used to, but now I don't, but I used to do that with girls on Tinder. I would always have them add me on Snapchat. And also that's great because with Snapchat, you can literally use your pictures or your selfies. I talk about this in the Snapchat manifesto. You can use your pictures to get the girl more invested. Like if you're good looking, or if you know how to use it right, if you know how to use Snapchat right, you can literally use Snapchat as a means to get girls. It's fucking genius, okay? So got your girl. She texts me out of the blue. I'm so drunk. Are you fun when drunk though? Okay. Again, it's just kind of banter going back and forth. I'm just constantly trying to set up the date. Remember we talked about constantly reestablishing the date, constantly making sure that you're like, let's move forward. I'm not trying to be your texting buddy. That's what I'm doing here. So she said Miami, like it's the place in Miami that I wanted to go to. She said I live in Miami Beach. I said yeah, Miami Beach, Collins Ave. Still seeing you at 6 when you're done with your lovely children. So I asked her and I confirmed. Remember again, I don't give her the exact location until later. She confirmed yes, she was down, so I sent her the location later. And what happens here is she doesn't respond. She basically completely flakes or doesn't get back to me. And I hit her up like 30 minutes beforehand. Hey girl, am I still seeing you? She says my phone just turned on and texts me like at 9. So I say I can't tomorrow anyway. Tomorrow's my last day. So I told her that so I could kind of have, scarcity involved. So I think tomorrow was the last day I was there. But I told her again, tomorrow's my last day. And she says I'm off early tomorrow, but I have to bring my phone and I can barely type. Then there was just a little bit of confusion. So what I wanted to do instead was just call her, because sometimes when dates are getting hard to set up, you just call the girl and get her on the phone, and then it just gets really fucking simple. That didn't happen here, unfortunately, because we just continued texting. But I'm like, she's like, I can barely type. Her phone started breaking. I'm half working, half texting. I'll call you in 10 minutes. Just gotta take my phone in tomorrow to get fixed. Does 5 work for you? Again, back to the date. Does 5 p.m. work for you? I'm constantly making sure I'm going for the date. I'm never interacting with the girl just to interact. I'm always making sure I'm going for the date. How will I contact you since your phone hates itself? She said it should be okay. My keyboard just isn't working very well. I get off at 2:30. You can call sometime after that. LOL. Cool. I'll see you tomorrow. Morning sunshine. So she texts me and she hits me up. She's like, good morning, sunshine. I'm like, awesome. And I said finally heading to bed now, because I was actually up all night. That was the day that I had fucked the other girl. So I had been up all night fucking that chick. I barely slept. I actually got really sick after this trip because I didn't sleep at all. And I caught strep throat from another girl. But she was like, I'm like, finally heading to bed now. I'll text you later. Good luck with your kids. See you around 5. So she says she just finishes with her kids. Just got out. My head hurts. Oh, poor little thing. She says she needs a nap. When she said she needed a nap, I was like, fuck, is this girl gonna fucking flake? But luckily she didn't. She actually made shit happen. Still on for 5. So yeah, she said she's getting food and then she's gonna shower and stuff. 6 is better. Wait, what are we doing? Yeah, we can grab a drink. I have a nice spot in my area. So I already established to her, the spots in my area. I wanted her to understand that where we were going was in my area. I didn't want her to be like you have no idea where we're going. And then of course I gave her the address later on. We can meet on this intersection in Collins Ave. Look cute for me. And then she tells me she's getting ready. Can you send me a real location? I'm trying to decide if I want to drive or Uber. So I sent her the exact address. The place is called the Broken Shaker. It's one of my date spots in Miami. So now you guys know. I guess you'll all show up there if you're in Miami. Do all your dates there. It's amazing. There's parking there. I'd have to park elsewhere. Uber is better. Not sure if the parking's good. Let me know when you're close by. She said leaving now, and then the rest is just logistics. You know, cool, text me when you're close. And I told her I stay right down the block. I'll be there in a second. And that's it. She says, I'm home. Thanks for tonight. We had a great night together. It was fucking awesome. And this is one of the coolest girls I've ever met. Let's look at the date actually and how it happened so you guys can see how I run the date and how I actually get her to come back to mine. The girl kind of was feeling a little on edge. And I found out later on after we had sex that she really hadn't had any Tinder dates before. Again, girls kind of can be self-conscious about those kind of things, but let's see again how I use the Fuckboy Frame date principles to pull this girl and make it happen. It was fairly simple, but again, on dates, it shouldn't be hard. Date game is not hard. It's just you relax, you lock in, you put some sexual eye contact and sexual framing, and then at a certain point when you guys are comfortable together, you lead. The way I like to run my dates is there's no rush. Some guys are like, I always have to pull in 15 minutes and bounce from place to place to place. I'm the kind of guy that just likes to take it easy. The reason why is because I'm relying on my sub-communication, and most girls are just so attracted to me that I know that I'm gonna get laid no matter what. And that's what
Thank you, brother.
So we'll start while we're inside the place. We had just sat down in one spot, but we switched to another part of the bar. Just so I could get seated next to her a little better, because the previous seats we were at were very weirdly closed off. They had like these huge side rails on the chairs that were just closed off, so I wanted to move to a better spot with her, and the cameraman wanted to get a better angle.
No, I came here actually before with my friends.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And what's your name, man?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, nice to meet you, Tim. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What should I get?
What's usually your go-to drink?
I don't have one yet.
You don't drink a lot? That's good.
Not really.
God wants me to be an alcoholic,
Really?
but I'm not.
Like, I guess when I go out, I drink a lot, but that's like shot.
What I want you guys to focus on during this infield clip is my eye contact, is my body language, and is my verbals. So look at how I'm using all these principles here to make this happen. And again, some guys will go on dates and they'll be like, I didn't feel the vibe and the girl didn't want to go home with them. But that shouldn't happen if you use these principles correctly. And this is what I'm doing here. And you'll literally see how it's completely smooth. Even though I didn't pull in seconds, sure, I didn't pull in 15 minutes. The reason why I wanted to show you guys this is because I did so many things here and it was a longer date. And you guys can learn a lot by watching it. Now, maybe you don't want to watch every second of the date, but there's a lot of fucking gems you can learn here, right? Looking at how I talk to the girl, how I communicate with her, and things like that.
Yeah, like we just take a lot of shots.
Do you sip the shots?
No, I just like take.
I have a friend, and she's so fucking lightweight. When shots are there, she just sips
Are you
it.
serious? Sometimes I have to take them in like two, like doubles. Like it'll be like a normal size shot, and I'll have to do like half and half.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're kind of like that.
I mean, yeah, but I don't like
Take half a
sip
shot.
it.
You're not that bad.
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna get a beer. I'll do that.
What should I get? Tell me what I should get.
Get vodka. Get beer.
Get a beer.
Something simple. So tell me about the kids. What do you do? Like, what's your thing?
What?
What do you do? What's your thing?
What's my thing? What's my thing? I'm an artist.
An artista.
Right.
A
I
model.
teach preschool.
So you do a little bit of everything,
Nanny.
or you do?
Yeah. But like my job is like preschool and nanny.
That's cute.
And then like I'm model.
I mean, I hate children. But,
Why? For real?
not personally, like on a personal level. I mean, I never was a child. I know they're very important.
And see what's happening is I'm already establishing again. She's like, what do you do? She's like, I'm a model, I'm an artist, and I frame it as, oh, that's cute. Instead of me giving back just value, cool, that's impressive, I do this, I do that. No, it's like, oh, that's cute. I'm establishing some kind of emotional context to what she says. And I'm gonna let this go ahead and run for a bit so you guys can, just really, it's a longer clip, so I'll let it run for a bit so I don't have to break every little word down for you guys. You guys get the principle because you've seen all the infield footage already, and we'll go forward from there.
They're a very important part of the ecosystem.
You don't like kids?
They scare me. This one kid was like I'm not mean to them. I think some of them are really adorable. But I play a lot of basketball. I used to play basketball. And this one kid started like grabbing the ball and just running around with it. So there was just a friend of mine that I was with, and I just told him, I was like, go play basketball with her and give her a hug. And he started holding onto her leg the entire time. She got so mad at me. And he just like was holding onto her leg, and his mother was watching, and she was like, can you do something about your child here?
But like my class is so bad.
Really?
Yeah. Especially now that it's summer, like we have a bunch of random kids in there for like summer camp. It's just like crazy. Like,
Do you meditate?
what?
Do you meditate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
Okay, what would you like?
Beer. Oh, what do you have?
With the beers we have Miller High Life, we have Peroni.
You have Coors Light?
Pardon me?
The Coors Light? Yeah.
No Coors Light.
I'll take a Miller. It's fine.
The Miller?
Thank you.
Yeah, Bud Light. I feel like our signs just like mix. in,
I
like,
wrote this really bad. Wait, whose signs? Our signs?
Aries.
This doesn't look like a 2, does it? Fuck.
I don't know what that looks like.
Stop judging me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying.
I think that's better.
Yo, I had 70% when I came. I have 27% now, and like I haven't even been on my phone.
Why is your phone killing itself?
I don't know.
What kind of phone do you have? Which
It's
iPhone?
a 6.
Oh, that's why. You have the old, like, broken version. Why don't you just upgrade it?
No, I think it's because I dropped it in water in like November and I never did anything about it. I feel like it's like
That's not a
catching-
waterproof phone.
Well, yeah, I know. I just put it in rice for like a week, and it worked fine. So I was like, okay, whatever. But I feel like it's catching up now.
There we go. Whenever he wants to take this.
Damn, you're a Scorpio.
Did that ruin this entire date? Or are you just like, I hate him now? You're gonna run out. I'm gonna use the bathroom and be like, and I'm gonna come back and you're just not there.
I've never done that actually.
You should try it. It's really fun. I don't know. I've never done it, but people
I don't
have.
really go on
I've heard people
dates,
do it. Really?
Yeah. Like
That's
I'm a
pretty
really like low-key chill person.
That doesn't mean you don't go on dates. What does that have to do with going on dates?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Like
I don't go on dates because I'm low key and
maybe
chill.
it's because I used to be like really awkward. So like I never used like people would be like, oh, come here with me. I'd be like, no.
You used to be socially awkward.
Yeah.
I was
like, still
homeschooled.
am,
I never went to
but-
regular school.
Really? Like forever? Like you
Like,
didn't
am
go
I
in,
still
like,
being
high school?
homeschooled?
No, like like I know some people are homeschooled to like high school or middle school, but you were like always.
I was home. I never went to high school. Yeah.
I want to homeschool my kids to like middle school.
Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like I could teach them way more, and especially like being a teacher, like I don't know. But then I feel like at a certain age, like they need to go be with like people their age. You know what I mean? Like I don't want my kid to just like grow up.
No,
like,
I was lucky that I was homeschooled because they got to travel everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I
that's what
used to
I want
live.
to do with my
I used to be in Japan. I lived in Mexico.
kids. See, that's I want to give my kid like the life I wish I had.
The what?
The life I wish I had.
Really?
Like just travel over.
I just want my kids to be swaggo. That's all.
Probably will be.
And not be as much of an asshole as I would to my parents. I'm actually really nice to my parents, but I'm just not religious. Are you religious?
We don't get along.
Cool.
Actually, my dad and I are like best friends.
You
But my
just
mom
counteracted exactly what you just said.
Yeah, I did. But my mom and I don't get along.
Are your parents religious? Are you religious?
Is
You're
that
going to hell, right?
Is that shocking?
God's judging you right now.
I mean, it's funny too because I used to work at a church like 7 days a week, like teaching Sunday
Were you like a
school.
nun?
Like, no, but like I taught Sunday
You
school.
used to teach Sunday school? I used to teach. I used to teach Bible study at my college.
Really?
Yeah.
But like I wish like I'm not gonna say I'm not religious, but I'm not like
You believe in a higher power.
yeah.
Something.
I just don't want to say what it is or like what it isn't.
I'm gonna go give this back to him real quick. Here you go, brother.
Oh, thanks, brother.
You're welcome, man.
What's going on
powers.
Yeah, higher powers. I mean, something's gotta be there, right?
Not really.
I mean, I
Aliens.
guess not.
The aliens.
Do you believe in aliens?
No. I'm an agnostic, so I'm just like whatever is out there. Fuck it. I don't know. And I'll probably just be fucked in the ass when it all goes down.
Same.
It's fine.
It's all good.
I'm open-minded. I can take a little ass fucking. Don't take that literally, please.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll mention that one day. Be like, hey, remember that one time?
You said you were into ass fucking?
Like,
It's time.
Still,
I went shopping today. I went to Barney's sex store.
So now I'm kind of establishing the sexual frame. Now, just because we've been here for like 5 minutes and it hasn't really gotten sexual at all, so I wanted to bring something in sexual. It was kind of weird the way I did it. I was like, I'm open-minded, ass fucking from the aliens, and then I was like, don't get any ideas. Kind of again reversing the rules, kind of role playing. Like we're not gonna go that far when we have sex, all right? And she kind of falls into that. So there's a good starting point there.
I went to Barney's sex store, and I got.
oh my goodness.
Don't ever do that. That like freaks
I would
me
never.
out.
That'd be so like.
I hate my ass area being molested. It's just doesn't. It's just creepy to me.
I feel like these guys do.
Correct. My buddy Jill Bob, so he's a professional comedian, and he's a Jamaican. He's like a really like big Jamaican guy, and he's not big actually. He's really slim, but he's really tall. He has dreads. He's like I can't imitate him. He's like, yo, if a girl ever touch my ass during sex, I'm out. I'm out. He said they be trying to sneak their hands back there. He said he was the girl she just touched, and he got up and put his clothes on, and he was like, I'm deleting your number.
But sometimes it just like slips down.
What? Your hand just slip out?
No, like down. Like if you're holding like.
Y'all play games. Y'all be trying to feel around and be like, oh, I feel that cushion back there. That's so cushiony.
Whatever.
Terrible. I like your vibe though, it's pretty fun.
Is it?
It's not like stifled and scary like some people. Well, it could be, I don't know
Did you
yet.
expect me to be like scary?
To be honest, with swiping on Tinder, I don't know what to expect.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Have you had like crazy Tinder experiences?
No, actually, cause like I don't be using Tinder like that. Like I just swipe, and then like people will try to talk to me, and I'll just be like, I can't, like whatever. Like I just.
You're
don't
one of
really
those girls that
reply.
just doesn't respond? I hate those types of girls.
Or like I don't know, like I hit X a lot because there's just like a lot of weird people on there. But all those weird people like add me on my Snapchat, so I have like a lot of random.
You
weird
put the
people on
Snapchat in your bio?
Yeah, my
Why?
Snapchat's on there because like when I used to promote, I used to like promote my things through my Snapchat.
You used to promote too?
Yeah,
For where?
I told you that.
No, you said you used to host a little thing on Thursdays, so I just
Yeah.
imagined you being behind the bar, like giving out cards or gift baskets.
Like it was my event.
Oh shit! What club?
It was in Fort Lauderdale. It was called Pinnacle Lounge, but it closed down in like January.
Sounds ghetto. Pinnacle Lounge.
It was actually like
Pinnacle? Like who names it called Pinnacle?
I don't know. They're from they're from New Jersey or New York.
Oh, me.
But, like-
Cool. My favorite place is Aura.
I've never been there.
You know what it is? Have you heard of it? Are you a model? You said you're a model.
Yeah.
Are you signed?
No.
Oh, when you're signed, then you'll get invited to it. I'm kidding. I'm just being a dick. I'm sorry.
Is it like that?
It's
Or
very
is it like-
pretentious. That's why I like it.
Oh, really?
It's like reminds me of the New York City Pretentious Club.
See, I don't like pretentious. That's why.
I'm pretty pretentious.
I'm not.
I cover it over though by acting down to earth, but I just basically see
See, I'm not at all.
everyone is below me.
Actually, recently,
I love saying that, but I'm not pretentious. I wish that I could be pretentious though.
like I'm not. Like I'd
Clearly.
rather go to like a ratchet place than like.
Okay, now I wouldn't push that. No, fuck no. I don't hang out
I'm
around.
so serious.
Are you the girl that's like jumping on the table twerking?
No. But it makes me feel better about myself when I see that happen.
So you are pretentious. You're extremely pretentious. Perfect. You just admitted it right there. That's wonderful.
I'm not though.
You said when you see others dancing on the table, you look down on them and you're like,
I don't look down at them.
look at
but-
the infidels. Look at how they express themselves. It's cool.
Whatever.
We're like the same. You might as well be a Scorpio.
I'm a little like narcissistic. So I like going to a place where like I can look at people and be like, damn, like
I'm not narcissistic. I meditate too much to have an ego.
I mean I meditate too, but I'm still pretty narcissistic. Like I'll look at myself any chance I get. Like I'm a pretty conceited person, low key. But I'm not like openly kissing.
That's simultaneously a very attractive and very intimidating quality.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just like a narcissistic asshole.
But
Are you, like,
I'm
void of
not
emotion?
rude about it. No.
Are you when you associate that? When you like feel emotion, do you just cancel it out and throw it in the dungeon of that didn't count?
It depends. No, I used
so
to be.
that as well.
I used to be really bad. Like last year, I used to be really bad. But I think I'm like a way better person now.
How? Through Christ?
Help myself. No, my life was literally like rock bottom last year. So I was just like in a really bad place. But now like
Cocaine is a terrible drug.
it is. A lot of drugs are a terrible drug. Don't do drugs.
Do you smoke?
No, not anymore. I don't do anything anymore.
What do you drink?
I mean, if the opportunity presented itself, like I probably would, but like last year was like bad.
Well, the past is the past, and that's why the past is the past.
Past is the best. But I drink now.
That's good. Just drinks is fine. Have you been here before? What do you think about it?
It makes me feel like I'm in the keys.
In the cage?
Keys. Like Key
What's the
West.
keys?
Key West.
Oh, I'm not a Florida guy. I've never been. I mean, I just hang out. I'm moving to Miami though, in November. Yeah. What?
I'm like born and raised Florida. But Key West.
Manhattan is where it's at for me.
Everywhere's like this in the Keys. Like islandy.
Yeah, this doesn't feel very islandy though. This feels more so very like.
Bread okay?
Oh, there's the guy that called you Alicia Keys. He's down there. I feel like if he saw you on Tinder, he would give you super like.
Those are the people who do.
Yeah, he'd probably turn on a boost and you go super like.
You'll get that like text. But by that time, he'll probably have me on like Instagram and Snapchat already.
And slide in your DMs. Hey, sweetheart.
I literally get like the weirdest people on me, and I'm like,
I saw you on Snapchat. I mean, I saw you
that's
on
what I
Tinder.
get. Like you should see my Instagram.
Do you get people sending you random dick pics?
No, I have.
You haven't gotten
yeah,
that?
on Snapchat. On Snapchat.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense that you haven't gotten that.
And then like I won't reply, and like they'll send me some more, and then I'll like block them.
You should screenshot all of them, make a collection, turn it into a mural. You like art?
That'd be really funny.
That would be a really good mural about like female harassment. I think. How fucking cool would that be?
Where would I post it?
The interwebs, also on the internet.
I'm post on my blog. That'd be so
You have a blog?
funny. Yeah.
Tumblr?
No, it's like a blog. That'd be really funny, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Doing what?
Taking screenshots.
Of all your dick
I'm gonna
pics.
make like an album on my phone.
But you have to make it into a little mural.
Yeah, like I'll make it like a whole collage. I'll print them out and could you imagine like if you went over to a girl's house and you just saw like a collage?
A wall of dick pics, like a wall. This is my art room. This is the room dedicated to penises.
Now I'm talking about dick pics with her. Just again keeping the vibe like fucking alive. And you'll see it a bit. I start touching her legs and stuff like that as well because I just want to make sure that the vibe is up. And it was very hard for me to read this girl because when I first met her, we didn't get the clip of me first saying hello, but she was a little standoffish, like she wasn't really like physically open. So again, this kind of girl is like maybe in this moment not just hey, let's go to mine, let's quickly leave her and go to mine. I felt like I needed to build comfort, and this is how you do it. Like this is how you make a girl feel comfortable being around you, and then the sex will happen. But yeah, I'm talking about all kinds of nonsense with her, and literally like, you could see how those verbal principles of me being super like emotional relevance, misinterpreting things, for example, all of that.
I'm in our room too.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have your own place? Or you stay with your friends?
Yeah, no, I have my own place, but I'm moving.
You have your own place?
Yeah.
Swag, bro.
But I'm moving because it's like way too expensive. Like I don't know what I was thinking.
That's really cool. You're a 21-year-old who has her own place.
Yeah. I have my own place.
I thought I was cool. 22-year-old is. Well, I got my own place when I was 19.
Yeah, same.
Fuck.
Actually,
I thought I
went to
outdid you.
college when I was 18.
I dropped out of college.
Okay, me too.
How many years did you do? I did 2.5 years.
No, I only did like 3 semesters.
I had
What is that, a year and a
I
half?
had full scholarships to college, and then I lost all of them
Why?
because I partied and made horrible life decisions.
Oh yeah, me too.
But I recovered from it.
Yeah, me too.
That's good.
I dropped out last like December 2015.
This
and then
thing-
like my parents wanted me to move back in with them, and I was like, no.
Oh, they wanted you back?
Yeah, they're like, well, just come back, like move back, like I got kicked out of college pretty much, and they're like, well, just move back in with us, and I was like, no, like no. So yeah. Except last summer, I lived with my dad for like 2 months, and it was like the worst experience of my life. Like that was awful.
Do you have tattoos? That's it?
Yeah.
I feel like you would have tattoos. You look like the tattoo person.
I want more.
I'm
but, like,
getting tattoos.
I don't know like how I want to piece them because I just don't.
Remember we talked about absent-minded physicality? Look at how my hand is touching her knee. So this is the beginning of it. I didn't want to start fucking molesting her up and down her leg, but this is how I'm breaking the touch barrier. It's absent-minded. We're about 10 minutes in, maybe a little longer, 10, 15 minutes in, and my hands were just resting on her knee. It's like, and she's comfortable with that. And eventually I hold my hand open, we start caressing hands and things like that. And there's my window. I'm like, cool, the girl's invested enough. Now I can eventually leave with her, and we'll leave within the next, around maybe the next 15 minutes or so, maybe a little longer than that. But that's kind of how you do this, right? It's like you start off absent-minded physicality. You don't make it like a big deal. You don't talk about the touch. It's just you do it. So now my hand's resting on her knee while I'm talking, right? And I start to maybe trace lines on her knee and touch here and there and things like that, and just gauge where the girl is at.
I don't know like how I want to piece them because I just don't want like I don't like random like tattoos. Like you know how people just have like random tattoos all over.
I'm getting a tattoo right there with an arrow and a quote from my dad. This is life is a journey. Also, so I can know where to slit in case the world just goes down. I can just be like,
Just in case. Just so I have like an outline
Yeah.
ready.
but
No, that'd be cool.
that's about all. I'm excited.
I have like so many ideas. But mine are like little tattoos, like they're like really dainty.
The little ankle cat tattoo, the
Okay,
conservative.
not like that. But
Yeah, you're gonna get like a little dolphin.
no, I wouldn't get it.
You considered that, I saw that. You hesitated.
Because I
you're gonna
love
get a little heart on the back,
No, I wouldn't get
like
that.
petite little tattoos.
No, like when
Right under the back of the ear, a diamond.
No, they're not.
I hate when girls do that. It's so
They're not like
annoying.
typical.
What do you mean?
Like they're not like your like typical tattoos that you see. Like I want to get like a little heart or like
So what would you get?
I can't tell you. Like you'll wait and see.
Do it. Tell me. Just give me a preview of one of them.
No. I like that. No. I have so many ideas.
I
low-key want,
opened my
like-
heart to you about my deceased father.
I'm on like a whole.
And I told you about the deceased father, and he's not deceased. I was adding that in for
I
effect.
told
but
you about my. This is from.
you
my
didn't tell me the
father.
story about that. Is he deceased?
Maybe.
So it's not as bad as mine.
I'm just kidding. Stop.
No, he's not deceased. It makes a good story.
All right, let me tell my story.
How much cooler would the tattoo be if my dad was actually?
I mean, it wouldn't be cooler. It would just be kind of sad. Like it'd be like a really
Okay, fine.
emotional.
Go ahead. So tell me.
All right, my story. You know, my dad's my best friend, and we went to Mexico last year for spring break.
Yeah.
And I got this as like a henna, but it was on my leg. And then when I came back to Florida, I was like,
You have really nice legs, by the way.
oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I work out sometimes.
Flex it.
No, I don't have arm
Do
muscles.
it, do it. Let's
no,
see it,
I'd be
let's see it.
skipping arm.
Let's see. I want to see how bad it is. I want to see.
No, it's
I'm gonna
bad.
do it. It's just gonna be like
There's nothing there.
emptiness, like a
I'm
black
serious,
hole.
there's nothing there. And like my friends are like, yo, you're gonna have like, you have like abs and nice legs and like no arms. And I was like,
You do have really nice legs. Girl. Go ahead.
like, I'm not flexing my arms. But yeah, so
I
like-
really want you to flex your arms,
I
but
came
I'm not
back-
gonna make you do it.
and I got this. One day you'll see.
But you didn't say what it was about, though.
Oh, I just randomly got it in Mexico as like a henna tattoo. And then when I came back to
Oh,
Florida,
there's no story behind it.
No, I came back to Florida, and at that point, it was like my birthday. I turned 20, and then like I didn't talk to my parents for like 2 or 3 months because like my life was like downhill and like,
Aren't you like an artist?
yeah.
So isn't there like a meaning
There's
behind
not
all
a meaning
of your
behind it. I was just like, damn, I haven't talked to my dad in a while, and like I love my dad so much,
Okay.
and I like hit up my friend, and I was like, hey, can you tattoo this on my wrist for my father?
Oh, your friend does tattoos?
Yeah, but he moved out of Florida, so I'm like really upset
That sucks.
because that was like free tattoo. But yeah, that's my only tattoo. People ask me if it's like a fake one, like peel off.
Yeah.
Does it look like that? Whatever.
Wait, let me see. You said is it a fake tattoo?
Yeah, people ask me
No,
if
it
it's
doesn't.
fake.
It looks like what it looks like. Honestly, is like you took a Sharpie marker and drew.
Is it because it's so dark?
It just looks like
Is it because
simple.
I'm so light? Oh, it's because it's simple?
You are a light skin.
Yeah, I'm pretty tan right
How
now
does it
too.
feel to go through life light skin? You're answering that to
It's pretty nice sometimes.
Confessions of a light skinned girl. What is privilege? Tell me all about your
Tan
privilege.
privilege. No, I'm pretty dark actually. That's my stomach.
You just said you're light. You just said that this was a fucking tan.
Yeah, this is my tan. Like I get really light in the winter.
I'm like really regular, just black eyed chocolate. I'm a little darker on my forearms.
Like you're not that dark. Your face is darker than your arms.
My face got darker than my arms. That's really bad. Because it wasn't like that before I came to Miami.
Yeah,
God, that's pretty.
Miami, yeah.
Unless you're not seeing it right.
No, I'm serious. It's not bad. Like
I'm gonna dye my hair.
what color?
Like a auburn.
I'm gonna dye my hair
What color?
blue. That looks cool. Not like my whole hair, but like.
I mean, I must say, if your hair was like green or blue, I would have super liked you. But I would have been like, take that super like Ma. Take that super like dope.
I think I want blue. I don't know. I'm scared to dye my hair though. Because like I just recently cut it all, and like I want it to grow. I don't want to like bleach it and like dye it.
It's fine.
You say it's fine?
Just do it.
My hair looks crazy.
You
today.
only live once.
Yellow. I used to have red hair,
Good.
but I've never done blue.
Are you a raver?
I used to be. I want to go to EDC in November.
Oh God, I hate that. I'm like a massive germaphobe. So when everyone gets all like sweaty and nasty, it kind of just like freaks me
Really?
out.
I don't do crowds. Like I can't be in like the middle of the crowd anymore. Like I used to be like.
Why?
We used to go to
Do
like.
you mosh?
No, I just like it gives me like anxiety.
I have really bad social anxiety. Like it constantly. I'm actually like being really honest
Really?
though. This is weird. I'm constantly in a state of perpetual fear.
Really?
Not 24/7, but I've learned how to deal with it.
Really?
So I'm like used to it now, and I
crazy.
know how to cope with it. It's so interesting because I teach people also how to relax and be confident and stuff. But
That's crazy.
and here I am with Alicia Keys, so it's just fucking.
Apparently, I look like Alicia Keys. I get like so many weird things.
You are literally Alicia Keys now. I'm gonna do Snapchat.
No.
Don't worry. I won't get you on Snapchat. Cool.
Just like Alicia Keys.
When you're sitting with Alicia Keys for lunch or breakfast, drinks.
They're like, oh my god, who?
What?
People are gonna be like, oh my god, who?
I don't know if I'm gonna put it on my story. I'm just gonna.
Damn, I'm not worthy.
I'm gonna send it to my buddy. Where's my?
I'm on airplane mode and it still went down 5%. At least I have tomorrow off.
You use what?
I have tomorrow off,
Really?
so I can go get it fixed. I might get a new phone.
You don't work. You don't work every day.
No, not anymore.
From nightclub promoter to child mentor. That's awesome. Do you have a belly button ring? Responsible.
Everyone thinks I did too, because like my belly button looks kind of weird. Don't look at it, but it doesn't look weird, but like it has like.
Now I really want to see your belly
It
button.
just looks like a ring would have went there. Like it looks like it's made for like a belly button ring. And there's like a cute little freckle right there too, so it's just like
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch. This is just.
it just looks like
Does your belly button have like a sprout coming out of it or some shit?
not like a sprout. It just has like I can't explain it.
It's
without
like
showing
there's a
you, but I don't
plant,
wanna be weird
a
in the way.
plant growing out of your belly.
Remember we talked about teasing as well. Part of the the date frame when you're on dates, teasing as well to keep the vibe up and stuff. And that's a big part of what I'm doing here. Like I'm just teasing her about nonsense about her belly button, about this, about that. It's pretty fucking funny. Like I love doing that a lot with girls. Like making fun of a little physical feature that they're kind of insecure about, but not in a bad way. Like fuck your belly button, but kind of like a little joke, Like does your belly button have a sprout coming out of it? Exaggerating for no reason. Remember we talked about this in verbal game, exaggerating different features on a girl. It really works. It's really fucking effective. So that's what I'm doing here.
Just like you know how like
This is really interesting. I've never talked to anyone about their belly button.
You know when people get it pierced and like they pinch the little top part and stick the needle through?
I don't have my belly button pierced. I think I am going to get my belly button pierced.
I want to get my nipple pierced.
I would have given you 2 super likes.
What?
I would have given you 2 super likes for that. I wouldn't have known from your
You
Tinder
wouldn't
though.
have known because I wouldn't be one of those.
Unless you wore like
girls,
a
so-
tight shirt.
I mean, yeah.
That's pretty sexy.
I'm thinking about it, but I only want one.
Get one of
Is
like
that
the really
weird?
big like cow piercings, like hangs down like a fucking bell.
No.
It's fucking awesome.
No.
I'm fucking kidding with you.
I feel like they're too little for that.
How?
I don't know. I just feel like it would look weird.
Probably. It would look like some shit from the like the
Like this little
Serengeti.
tiny thing, and then like.
And so now I'm holding hands with her. Remember, absent-minded physicality. While I'm talking, I just hold my hand open. We're talking about and by the way, no, I'm not planning on getting a belly button piercing. In the moment, I was just like, I should get a belly button piercing too. So don't fucking judge me. But you see how I just hold my hand open, just like that. Absent-minded physicality. You don't think about the physicality you do. You just do it because you want to, right? This is not escalation. Like, okay, next step, next step. I just felt in the moment. Let me hold your hand. And as I'm talking about cow piercing or her belly button piercing, I just hold my head open and she takes my hand. And now we're holding hands. Then eventually I'll back off. Then I'll get back to it, back off, and then you'll see us eventually go back to my place.
You're funny.
Nah, but I just want one. Everyone's like, that's so weird. I'm like, no, it's not. Like,
What,
why would
to
that be
have-
weird? Just have one. It wouldn't be weird, right? That'd be cool.
It's only weird if you see it as weird.
I don't think it's
Like
weird.
if you think it's weird, then it's weird.
I need to paint my nails for my good friend.
Weird as what?
I need to paint my nails.
I don't know about nails. I really do want to get a belly button right now.
Do it. Let's go get piercings.
It's gonna make me look more gay.
Second date.
God wanted me to get gay, to be gay.
I don't think it would look gay though. You're just being your own person. Like, why does that define who you are?
I look extremely gay.
No, you don't.
I totally look gay.
You really don't.
I'm not saying it as like in like
No,
an
like you
insecure
really
way.
don't. Like, you just look cool.
Every person that I talk to is like, "Oh, are you gay?" I wear very tight jeans. I
don't
have
think it's
really
gay,
funny
though. Like,
hair.
I think you just
I'm super
look,
slim.
You just look like a hipster.
I don't. I think that God is what? Excuse me.
Like, what could I call him?
What can you call him? Anorexic old Vin Diesel? Or like failed Bruce Willis?
What?
Failed Bruce Willis?
It's just so weird. Every time I go out somewhere, somebody like comments something weird.
Do you get catcalled? Are they like, yo mama,
I do at the beach.
sweetheart,
Like, if I'm
sweetheart?
walking down the beach, like, people in cars will like honk and like.
If I would have seen you in the street, I probably would have done that. I probably would have been like, "Hey, yo, ma, what's good, girl?" No, I don't do that shit. I would have like walked with the limp, you know, the limp, like, and grabbing my crotch, like, "Yo, sweetheart."
I would have just been like.
Yo, ma, with the yo light skin thing. Yo,
I be curving people though, like low key.
you're such an asshole. Why? You should give them your time.
I'm not an asshole, but if somebody's gonna approach me that way, like.
Do it. Just give them your time. Just troll them. Be like, "How can I help you, sir?"
How can I help you? Yesterday, somebody, or not yesterday, I think it was like Friday, somebody literally was like standing in the rain, like trying to give me their number, and like in my parking lot in my
Trying to
building.
give you their number.
Yeah, like he kept
Why were you
following
in the
after
rain?
me, and I was like running to my car. I had
Oh,
to
he
go
was like-
somewhere.
oh, that's
And
pretty-
he like followed me through the parking lot to my car and was like, hey,
Was this
like-
at night or during the day?
No, it was during the day, so I
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
feel like that creeped out. But
Be
at the
careful
same-
at night, though.
Well, yeah, I know. I have like a fear of getting kidnapped.
Really?
Yeah, that was my first time taking an Uber alone.
Today? You have a fear of getting kidnapped? Well, don't worry, I'm not a scary white guy.
know.
If I was white, you could fear that.
Well, I don't talk to white boys. So,
Are you one of those girls that's like brown only?
yeah, I don't know, white people are really ugly to me.
They're what?
They're like really ugly to me. Not ugly, but like, it's just not my thing. That's why like on Tinder, like I literally hit X all the time because it's like all white people. So I'm just sitting there like,
So you're with the what's this guy's name? The Kimbo Slice looking guys. Kimbo Slice looking niggas.
no, I'm just with,
Cool vibes.
yeah, you feel me? I don't know, white people just don't give me cool vibes. They give me like weird, like, I might get kidnapped. I don't think I've ever talked to a white boy.
White people.
I don't know, I just don't like white people.
Trump.
Oh, yeah.
Build the wall. I can see you helping to build the wall. I can see you with your hammer and nails.
Can you?
And your art, making art and graffiti on the wall as well.
Yeah, well, that'd be cool. Like really racist, like graffiti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep them out.
Yeah,
Keep them
yeah.
out. Ignorance. Ignorance.
No, I can do that.
We preach hate. Yeah. All that. And then put the dicks. That's. I can. Pretty open minded. That's pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
I love that we just joked about that. It's really
Yeah, it's pretty terrible actually.
No, but there are some racist people. Like in New York, this one dude, I bumped into him and he just started yelling, nigger. I was like,
Are you serious?
interesting. And I just kept walking. And I was like laughing. I was with my photographer. And we just kept fucking laughing. It was really fucking funny.
So like, I don't know. Recently, like I've been getting a lot of like racially profiled. Recently, I've been hanging out with like a lot more black people recently.
Well, that's good.
But, like everywhere we go, it's just like, you know, like I'm not used to that. Like being mixed, like people don't really like look at me like that. So like, it's just really awkward for me sometimes. I'm like, damn. And they're like, oh no, that's normal. I'm like, what the heck? Like, and I have white parents too. So like growing up, like
White parents or like Dominican?
Because like I was adopted when I was a baby. So like I grew up in like a very white.
Do you know your biological parents?
I know who they are. Like I have them on Facebook, but we don't really talk. Like I met my biological siblings last month.
Oh, that's interesting.
But like my parents, like I don't have any interest in them at all because they're just like terrible people. Like yeah.
Okay, so you grew up with white people. I didn't know.
Yeah. I grew up with white people.
That's interesting how you don't swipe on white people only then.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
You could be like
white people are crazy. It's just not attractive to me. I don't know why.
what works for me.
Works in my favor. Is that weird? I don't think it's
what?
that weird.
I like your hands.
You like my hands?
You know, like your hands are soft. They're like romantic hands. They're not like creepy. And
There's some blisters on them.
I'm always ashy.
You're always ashy.
Today I remembered
Get
to
some
lotion.
lotion.
No, I did. I remembered to lotion too.
I got a new dog and she's like really big and like strong. So when I walk her, like the leash, like
Why didn't you get a cute little dog? Why would you get a big
because
strong
I already
dog?
have a cute little dog.
You have multiple dogs?
Yeah.
That's where your money's going to.
I have 2 dogs.
Because the apartment's expensive, but you have 2 children.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the problem.
I have a cat too. I have a turtle too.
So you basically have a farm.
Yeah. But no, that's not. No, my rent is like very expensive.
What do you pay?
1,900.
Why are you doing that to yourself?
Right? Why am I doing that to myself?
What kind of apartment do you have? You have like a 2-bedroom penthouse or some shit?
No, but it's right on the bay, on a little island, like right on the bay, right before Miami Beach. But it's like right on the bay. Like my balcony is on the bay, so like I'm pretty much paying for my view. But I'm trying to move to like the beach, like down there. So
Nice.
I've been looking at places because I don't want to pay.
Well, that's good. That's good. My place is not that much.
Really?
$7.50. Super small.
See, that's what I want.
I just spend my money in travel and
That's what I need.
equipment.
Like I could be saving so much money.
Don't look at me like that.
Big eyes. Like I thought my eyes were big.
I have anime eyes. That's
Yeah.
You guys notice how even though like I'm maintaining the vibe, and at certain points it's a little like I was like trying to go for it, touch her hands, and she was kind of like my nails, and she starts getting awkward about it. Again, this is more like an awkward, reserved type of girl. You notice how I'm still not searching for more things to say. I'm kind of just flowing. Like I'm having a good time just sitting down and talking with her. Even though I'm talking, sure, a good amount, I'm also not worried about tension. So just now, you can't really see her face because the angle you're at, we don't use the girl's face anyways in the video. But you can see I was staring at her, and then she stares back at me, and we had this moment. And I honestly kind of broke the tension there. I was like, don't look at me like that. And then she's like, you have anime eyes. And then now we go down a whole rabbit hole about me being an anime character. Yeah, but again, there's nothing wrong with letting there be tension and relaxing and not worried about next thing to say all the fucking time, right? But at the same time, you do want to keep up the vibe. And you can see how I'm doing that verbally here. I'm going on different threads. I'm teasing her. I'm doing all these kind of things where I'm giving information about myself as well. I'm volunteering my own information. All these things are making me win. And this is usually how my dates go, to be honest. Like when I bring girls back to my place. Now, usually it doesn't take this long. Usually, the girl kind of knows what's up and we we hook up relatively quickly, like 20 minutes. But I was like, even last night actually, I was on a date, and that date took quite a bit because the girl was very similar to this girl, but she was a little worse. She had never been on a Tinder date before. She had gotten out of a relationship recently, and she was kind of really fucking stifled. Even before I brought her back to this place, she was like, just so you know, I'm just here to meet friends. I had to really build a lot of comfort. I had to really make sure she was comfortable with me. It's the same thing here. So like, maybe I didn't have to, maybe I could have rushed and sped it up, but just the vibe I felt was more of a chill, get to know vibe, and then we'll build it later. We'll get to the sexuality later. The other thing I want you guys to understand is that part of going out and meeting girls, like, you have to assume that if you and a girl are on a date, it's already gonna happen. Like, I assume that if a girl's near my place or at my place or on a date, that sex is already gonna happen. So that's why I'm not stressing here. You see how relaxed I am? I'm not stressing it out. Literally, I'm just leaned back, relaxed, because I'm not stressed, because I know that I'm attractive, and if an attractive guy and an attractive girl are together, sex is gonna happen. Like, sex ultimately will happen. If an attractive man and an attractive woman are together, sex is gonna fucking happen. That's what's happening here.
This one chick told me that I was an anime character. She was like, you look like an anime character.
Like if I could ever draw you as an anime character, like you would probably look exactly the same. I'm serious.
And I thought that I was the Scorpio, the asshole.
I'm not being mean. Like it's you.
And so I look like a small Japanese schoolgirl. I look like a Japanese schoolgirl. Do you see me like wearing a dress?
Put like a little dress on, plaid dress, be like button up collar shirt,
and be like. Has to be legendary.
Just send it to me in the morning and I'll go through it.
I can't wait to move here.
It's fine, just send it to me. I know what that is. It's like a bunch of series or something, right? Yeah.
I just think that I'm gonna party too much if I move here though. Because that's me.
probably actually. I've been going. Oh my gosh, I've been going out for like the past 2 months, like every single weekend. And like I'm not a party person
Like
at
just
all,
having fun?
so it's like so weird. Yeah, that's the thing. But then I'm like, damn, like I gotta stop going out so much. But then like
Don't drive
then
yourself to
like,
exhaustion.
all of a sudden it's Friday again. I'm like, damn, like what's the plan, guys?
The only thing you have to change is stop going to the ratchet clubs.
But I like them.
Why?
Oh, but like last week I went to Brickle.
I haven't.
And, like, I dressed up.
I was at Blue Martini. They didn't let me in though because I was wearing this.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I look good. And they were like, you have to have sleeves on. And I was like, assholes.
Yeah. Even
Like it was a straight up dick move. But again, more physicality. Now we're holding hands. We're like doing more playing around. And you see how I went into that absentmindedly. It wasn't like, here, take my hand, which I tried to do last time actually. The funny thing is when I did it before, that's when she was kind of like got awkward and she was like, oh, my fingers have like blisters or some shit. She said, but this time I just took her hand and just did it in flow and it worked. Last time I was like, I like your hand, and they were romantic or some shit like that. But here I was just grabbed her hand and it worked. No big deal. I went and changed and then came
I
back.
feel like it's mostly guys though. Like they're really strict on like guys. This sucks.
It's fine. Well, I was at a place last night and I was meeting a friend of mine and she didn't get in because she didn't have heels on. She had flats.
That's a problem for me because I don't wear heels.
And that's me talking about the girl that I had fucked the night before, which you guys saw the screenshots of in the previous video. Fuckboy text game principles.
I don't wear heels at all.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Why?
Because I'm too tall.
Go out and become 6 foot.
Nah, I just look awkward. Like I'm already awkward. Like it's even worse when I'm taller.
Why do you say you're not
Because
awkward?
I'm pretty awkward.
You're not awkward.
No, I'm really awkward. Like I'm not now.
What would have been really awkward is if I went like this and you'd have been like that. That's happened to me before.
Okay, that's
I was just like, yeah, and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, it's a date. I'm
like if the vibe's
a
there, then
person.
like it's cool. But
No, the vibe was there. We were just like looking into each other's eyes, and I was just like, yeah, I really like you. You're really cool. And she was just like, it's not time for that. We actually ended up going out there for like a few months. How, I don't know.
that's really awkward. No, I'm not like.
Trust me, you're not awkward. Like,
Okay,
I know people who are fucking awkward, man.
Cause I've been a lot. I think it's because I've been going out so much recently and like meeting new people.
So you've got a higher level of like,
So I've got- yeah.
social awareness.
Yeah, like I'm okay now. Probably.
I'll be in the meeting.
I feel like playing music,
Do you play music?
bass guitar. That's why I go like this all the time.
I play the ukulele.
Really?
Yeah, I can play the piano.
Is ukulele is not the one that they sing bluegrass to, right?
I don't know.
You know what bluegrass is, right? You never seen like the white people with like the long beards and spitting out tobacco, being like, "Oh, we down in Niagara,
that's
oh
like
yeah,"
that's a
and they stomp their
banjo.
feet.
That's a banjo.
That's a banjo. Okay.
No, ukulele is
I could see you
like,
singing bluegrass, like with the, like a little hat on.
a ukulele is just like you can play like this kind of music on a ukulele.
I'm not familiar with ukulele.
Really? I lost my ukulele actually when I moved.
For now, actually, I'm good. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I don't know where my ukulele is. I'm learning how to play the piano.
The piano.
Not very good. Well, I think my problem is like I learn how to play songs, like, but I don't learn like which note is which. Like I just learn from like memory, like which key is like which thing. So like I can play like random songs, but if somebody's like, oh, show me like the C key, I'm like,
So you what? The C key?
the what?
What did you say? Show you
Like
the
C,
shiki?
like no C.
Oh, the C. I
or,
didn't
like,
hear
D,
you.
like,
That's why I said the shiki.
no.
Honestly, I was like, what?
Like if somebody's like, which button is D? I'll be like, I don't know.
Just because of languages?
No,
Really?
no.
I feel like you can
a
speak
little
French.
bit of Spanish,
Entiendo español.
like poquito.
Me llamo Timoteo.
Poquito. But I think like living here, like I picked it up more. But yeah, I wish I could speak like other languages. Pretty boring person.
You disqualify yourself a lot.
I'm just kidding.
You're like, I'm weird. I'm awkward.
But weird's not bad.
I'm boring.
Weird's not bad.
No, weird is good.
Weird's good. Crazy's good. Great.
I'm crazy. The past several nights on the beach. The first night we came here, we had a beach party and everyone got naked.
That's fun.
Sand in your penis is not very fun. It's quite painful, actually. Luckily, this time it didn't happen to me. Well, clearly, you don't have a penis. Thank you for at least now I know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, at least that's good for you because you never know.
Sure. I mean, I'm very open-minded, but I don't like pushing the limits yet. Let me just get my screw-on penis so I can learn how to clean sand out of it. Dicks don't work like that.
Isn't that bad?
What? Having sand in your dick?
Why don't you just be careful about it?
Sure, because when you're rolling around in the sand with no clothes on,
Okay, well that's your problem.
you can just,
I wouldn't roll around in the sand. I'd go in like the water or something.
you wouldn't roll around in the sand with your dick flopping around.
No, I wouldn't roll around in the sand.
If you had a dick, you would protect it.
Yeah. What do I have right now? I would never roll around in the sand.
I feel like a vagina is a lot easier to protect than a dick.
Not really though, because like, you know what? To each their own.
That, I mean, it's relative. I don't know. Ah, so yours can get hurt emotionally. I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Yeah. It's like you said something and it hurt. I feel it almost like a kick in the balls. I gotta stop doing that accent. I've been doing it so much. I'm sorry.
Already. Like I see your spoon, yo.
Really? Is it killing you inside? I like your vibe. It's a good vibe. Oh, thank you for giving me the compliment back. I thought you were going to let it rest and just stop it on yours. I was like, whoa. Thank you. Thanks for... Why do you always put your hand that way? You're so weird with that. You're like... You like being the dominant figure? Really? Are you the type to cuff someone up and whip them into shape?
No, but I'm the kind tell me what to do.
That's not dominant.
Because like no, but like if somebody can't over dominate me, like, I'll just take advantage of them, and that's like the bad part. But
Like have me buy you 40 drinks. You'd be like,
no, just like
Tim, I want another one.
like I used to play like
Sure. That's very funny. I love when girls play mind games. It's really funny to me. I hope that's not a challenge. I see like a fire go off in your eyes. You're like, let them begin. Time for Hunger Games, mental version.
No, I had somebody like that last year. We literally like destroyed each other. But we are on like a basis of like you play mind games with me and then you play mind games with you, and let's see who can like play each other the worst.
That sounds like a horribly destructive relationship.
It was terrible. It was awful. Like it ended so bad. So bad. And like we have mutual friends, like sometimes we have to see each other. It's just so awkward.
Drama.
Because like we literally like destroyed each other.
You serious? It would make it more exciting if you did.
No, that's exciting as is.
You could more. No games. I'm gonna play that song. No games, sir, honey. What are the most like? What's like your idea of like a romantic date? One of the most romantic dates that I've been on was I like this. This is pretty romantic. Netflix and chill. I don't do Netflix and chill. I do meditate and chill.
So basically, at this point, I know that the girl's super comfortable with me. I'm pretty much being physical with her. It's not a big deal, and I know that I could take her to my place without an objection. So I get into the frame where I talk about coming back to my place. I just see where she's at and make sure that we're good to go, and then I make it happen. Let's look at it. But you can see how I built comfort the whole time. Kept it very light, not serious, but I still followed the Fuckboy frame verbal principles, emotional relevance, flatline communication. Again, not a lot of crazy investment, but at the same time, I was still investing enough to keep the girl there and keep her engaged. A lot of reframing, a lot of role playing, a lot of back and forth humor, things like that. And then my physicality is very absent-minded. It's not like, let me go to get the makeout with you. You don't need to get the fucking makeout. It's not necessary. Sometimes it can be good, sure, to really establish a deep connection if you want, or to push it further if you're still questioning yourself, can I actually pull? But I just assume that because I'm attractive, every girl's gonna wanna go back to my place no matter what, so I don't even need to do that here. And we'll move forward and see what happens.
Are you good at meditating?
Yeah, I got so good at
Really?
Yeah.
We'll have a competition.
I used to be really bad.
I love it because here, the window that I have, so my place is like right there. The sun comes right through the window in the mornings, so it's like on my face, and I can just. It's pretty cool. And you said you do yoga? I don't do yoga.
And see how I brought up the place that I had. I said the sun comes through in the morning, so it's perfect. So I framed, hey, I have a place here. It's like right down the block, not a big deal. And sometimes on dates I'll do this way earlier, but in this case I felt that this is the perfect time to do it. So I brought that up. So now when I actually say let's go to my place, it's like, oh, it's right there. It's not a big deal.
I'm pretty flexible, and I can teach it, but I don't. I know. I know. I mean, I do yoga. I know yoga. I just don't do it regularly. Like, I'm not.
I work for she's like a yoga instructor, so sometimes I like go to her house. I work like right across the hall. That's what I'm eating for. Like sometimes I go to her and we do yoga together.
Really? That's nice. Are you into films? What is your Netflix and chill go-to?
I have to go to.
You don't like movies? Fuck yeah. Tarantino. I used to write film scripts. Like, I'm obsessed with film. I literally just like have tons of film scripts on my Google Drive, and I just read them like books. You do everything. You do. What movie? Sharknado.
It's not out yet.
You're like one of the ones that was like eaten by the shark, but like it clipped in the corner because the movie's so bad you can't do it. One of the sharks that was swimming in no water. What's the name of the film?
It's called Fight with Baby.
It's really amazing, huh?
It should be out like later this time. I only have like 6 more scenes to film. So I'm like producing it. Yeah, no, like I write a lot. We have a lot of like short film ideas and like, but I think we want to do like a show next. Like we have a short film What you do film too?
Not full time. That's not my job. But I like them a lot. I want to be a vlogger. When I quit what I'm doing, I want to really we'll have a co-vlog. If you work hard at it.
If I get enough subscribers to the point where I can live off of that, I would totally do that.
Of course.
Like I'd get daily vlogs.
You seem like the personality of a daily blogger, and you'd have some intro like, "Hello, everyone."
I don't know. I haven't watched my.
Is that your full name, by the way?
Yeah.
It's not like. Just call you Mac.
I mean, that'd be kind of cute, but.
That's a horrible name. Mac? I was thinking to offend you. It backfired because you didn't get offended.
That'd be cute if my name is Mackenzie Max.
No, I'm not calling you that.
Okay, well, my name.
I'm gonna call you. What's this person's name? Alicia Keys. This is what I'm gonna call you. The way he said it, he was like, Alicia Keys.
I was
Like that was his little fantasy.
there she is.
I want some me Alicia Keys in my life. On the low though.
You even look like Alicia Keys.
So chill. They should have a garden here. At night, this place is so fucking nice. There's a pool in the back, like all the way back there, and it yeah, it's really. I like Lincoln Road too. Too many tourists. There's good food places there. It's pretty nice.
I hate these chairs so much.
Me too. We can actually get up and walk around. There's like a boardwalk. And if you want, we can just go and chill at mine if you want. If you're cool with that. I feel bad leaving all this stuff. You have like.
I get so red so easily too.
You have like wires and shit on your legs. So it's super simple as that. She knows that I have places nearby, so like there's a boardwalk, we could go chill at mine if you're cool with that. That's it, and she follows me. Again, on a date, like at night, you don't want to necessarily do this. Like we could go chill at mine if you're cool with that. You don't want to do that at night. But on a date with a girl, pretty much knows that you live nearby, and it's a sexual frame, and you're being physical. There's no reason why you can't say that. It's fairly fucking simple. Again, bring up your place early. In this case, I didn't actually have to make it about the plans because now at this point I knew that she was down. She had mentioned like Netflix and chill is her ideal date, and all that kind of stuff. So I already kind of knew I was like, okay, I can actually take this girl to mine now. So I didn't have to do a lot of explaining or any of that, or remember presenting versus explaining. I just was like, let's go to mine. Well, let's go chill at mine if you're cool with that, and that's it. And then she got up and followed. If I had done this 30 minutes earlier, my guess is she would have been like, where is yours, and would have given a bunch of objections and made it much harder for me to actually do that. And I would have had to go through a bunch more shit and deal with a lot of fucking extra resistance back at my place and all that. But as you'll see in a second, when you walk and you're actually bringing the go to your place, you have to keep the vibe up. You don't want it to fucking die down. You never want the vibe to be fucking dead. Because once the vibe dies,
the girl questions, fuck, is this the same guy that I left with? Like, is this guy freaking out now that I'm coming to his? Is he not used to having girls over? So you have to keep the vibe up, and look how I do that here. My man, have a good night, all right? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good one.
You too, man.
After you, mademoiselle. You're welcome. De nada. En español. Are you one of the ones that holds hands like this?
No, I don't like that.
Why'd you get mad angry?
Why hold this?
What? I'm not a
You
fan
don't
of
like
that.
that? Oh, I always hold people's arms.
No. It just gets me annoyed.
Why?
Because it just feels weird.
Why?
This? Oh, don't do that.
Why?
It's terrible. I don't like
I
it.
feel like you're like escorting me down like.
Okay, don't.
Like-
There's no red carpet. It's concrete. Stop.
Okay, but still. Like,
It smells so terrible here.
that's okay.
I hate the yeah. You should have worn heels. You can be taller than me. You can intimidate me.
No. Somebody told me to wear heels too, and I was like, I'm not wearing heels. They're like, wear your little heel booties. I was like, no.
Someone told you to wear heels to this?
Yes. I was like, no.
You should have done it.
No. And then like I'm on the way here, I'm like, damn, how tall is he? And, like,
Girl,
went
I'm
back to-
6'5".
Like I went back to your profile to see if it was like in your bio, because some people are like, oh, 6'5", 6'2", like 6 foot. And I was like, damn.
You got people's advice on my height.
No, like
You did a survey.
no, I tried.
You were
to-
like,
no, I didn't.
I'm
send
gonna
it to
consult
people.
my 17 friends.
I didn't send it to anybody.
What is his height? Yeah, you're pretty socially awkward.
I didn't send it to anybody. I just like looked at your profile again, and I was like, damn. Like,
I love how this looks like a war-torn country over here. All the nice stuff is over there. My place is like right up there.
Really?
Oh, the corner. It's like we got an Airbnb. I'm here with my whole team. They're out partying. I don't know, doing
For real?
random shit. So you see, what's happening is, while I'm walking, I'm telling her, again, place is like right there. And again, this girl's super down now, so I don't even have to do anything. It's literally no work. Again, your dates shouldn't be a lot of work. Your date should literally be fucking vibe with the girl, chill, literally enjoy her presence, just fucking be there. Get physical absent-mindedly. You don't need to constantly be trying to get the make out and shit like that, but you can at a certain point if you desire to. Here is not necessary for me to do that because the girl's following me and giving me compliance. And then eventually just say, hey, let's go chill, let's go split a bottle at mine. I have a really cool view. Or something simple like, come to mine. It's fine, let's go chill at mine if you're cool with that. That's it, like that's literally how you do it. It's fucking simple. And you see how I'm talking, keeping up the vibe as we're walking in. I'm telling her my place is like right there, it's right on the corner. But we got like a fucking Airbnb for the weekend. Not the weekend, but from Wednesday to Wednesday. Yeah, it's fucking nice.
and then you're going to New York.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up all night. I'm probably gonna drink vodka and Red Bull. Do you drink vodka? I don't know if you want any more to drink.
I drink
but
everything.
that was a horrible answer.
I'm sorry.
Sure.
My hair looks terrible.
Just
Stop. I'm having a bad hair day. It sucks too, cause like for the past 2 weeks it looks so good, and then today like I got out of the shower, I was like, what in the hell? Like, why does it look so bad today?
I'm having like a I don't know what you could call it, like maybe a dusty hair day.
I feel like it always looks cool.
You feel like what?
I feel like your hair would always look cool.
No, my hair has the potential to be like really fucked
Really?
at times. When I get out the shower, it's
Okay, you should see mine in the morning.
really, is it like frizzy and nasty? You look like Krusty the Clown.
Yeah, because like some girls with curly hair like tie it up and like wrap it and stuff. I just like go right to bed.
Really?
Yeah. Like sometimes I'll put it in like a bun or something, but still
Yeah.
in the morning like it's always crazy.
My thing is I just wash my hair a lot. Like that's my thing. Like I'm always just washing my hair. Yeah.
Well, so do I. Like I
That's
get
ours.
whatever.
I wonder if the rooftop's open. I mean, it's a shitty rooftop, but it has a nice view of everything. See? What the fuck? Did someone just jump in the pool?
Probably.
Do you swim well?
I don't swim well, but I swim a lot.
What?
Like I'm not a great.
How does that happen?
Cause
Wait,
I grew up in the water.
I genuinely.
I'm a Florida girl. Like I grew up in the water, but I'm not like the greatest swimmer.
I
Like,
don't
in doggy
swim.
paddle pretty
I
good.
swim a lot, but I don't swim well. This is it. I swim a lot, but I don't swim well.
Like I'm always in the water, but like if you ask me to like actually swim, like
You're not
I'm
like
not one of those like I just kind of like doggy paddle and kick my way through things.
my thing when it comes to swimming. I can swim like and you see what happens. Then she comes into my place, and then we have a great fucking night. That's generally how you want to be running your dates. It's so fucking simple. And that was, I think, my last day there in Miami. We had to leave the next day. So it was a great ending to a fucking awesome trip, and that's how you want your dates to go. Like, that's how your dates should go. It shouldn't be you feeling, fuck, I have to figure out how I can get this girl to like me. No, if you're attractive, again, your sub-communication's on point. If you have that inner identity that we talked about in the Fuckboy Frame inner identity module, then the girl will like you, the girl will appreciate you for who you are. That's it. And then you just have to literally chill out, make her feel comfortable with you. Again, some girls won't need this much time. Some girls will need 20 minutes, some girls need 15 minutes. This time I felt that this girl needed a good 45-minute date. But you come out and you literally just fucking vibe. You fucking chill, you fucking vibe, follow the Fuckboy Frame verbal principles, and at a certain point, bring up your place and set up the date. That's all. Like, that's literally it. When the girl opens up and you realize, hey, she's being receptive to my physical touch, the context is sexual now, I'm able to be physical, absent-minded physicality, and the girl is showing you that interest. And again, she'll do it from the beginning sometimes, but sometimes you have to build up to that. Not build attraction, because the girl could be attracted from the beginning, but if she has no comfort, she's not gonna just touch you like that, right? Generally, it's not gonna happen. So once the girl has that level of comfort, that's when you move forward, and that's when you make the date, and that's when you make the pull actually happen, and then walk with her to yours, or cab it to yours, or go to hers, and keep talking while you're doing it, keep the vibe up, put on some music when you get into place, and the sex situations video that we looked at last time should help you out there.